Okay, Decky, you're back inside the changing room. You know very well down at the showgrounds, back again. Just firstly, I mean, how happy are you to be back down at, I suppose, at a place you'd probably call home?
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted to be back at Newry. It's a place it's close to my heart, you know, and I can't wait to get back and get started.
You had a really good last season, and particularly the end of last season at Banbridge Town. 7 goals in 8 games shows that you still know where the net is. You scored plenty of goals when you were down here. You must be happy with how you're playing at the minute in terms of your performances, your fitness, and everything. Particularly at I suppose the latter stages of your career. So is this fair to say?
Yeah, you can definitely say it's the latter stages of the career. But yeah, I finished the season on a good run with Banbridge, you know, and. It was going well, and look, I'm looking after myself now, and can't wait to get going, you know.
A league, obviously, you played in last season. The league that we'll be playing in next season. Don't think there's anybody under any illusions of how difficult it's going to be to get back out of it. But from speaking to Stuart, obviously that's the main aim. I suppose that's the reason why you came down, is it?
Yeah, look, it's a difficult league, you know, and as a player, I played in it there this season, and there's a few good sides about it, you know, and there's good players in it. But listen to me, Newry's not a PAL club, like, you know. We need to be back in at least Championship, and we'll hopefully get back there quicker rather than later, you know, sooner rather than later. But we need to get back up into the Championship, and that's the reason why I come back here, is to help as much as I possibly can.
How important was Sturdy in you coming back? Obviously, he's a big attraction for a lot of players. He's a big name in football. He's extremely hard working and diligent. We've seen that over the last couple of weeks. Yeah. How big an impact did he have in your returning?
Yeah, well, look, he was down watching a few Banbridge games last season, and I would know Sturdy from just over the years playing, and we've had maybe a few rows as well off the pitch, you know. But look, he was a massive pull, you know. He had a good spell at Carrick, and then he took a bit of time out of football. But he's a character, you know, and it's something that this club needs, you know. And I think he's definitely going to be the right man for the job. And from meeting him and talking to him in 1 or 2 meetings here, that I can see that he's keen and he's eager, and he's all about getting the team together. It's about togetherness, and this is what the team should be built on, you know.
Just finally, you know our fans inside out. You've had some unbelievable performances in front of them over the years. How much are you looking forward to getting back, and playing in front of them? We've had obviously a tough last couple of seasons, but there's a lot of sort of hope and optimism even very early in pre-season so far. How much are you looking forward to getting back out to the pitch in front of them?
Yeah, well, look, I've been away for 2 years now, and I was a fan there myself for 2 years, and I was taking my young fella down to watch some of the games, and look, to be watching what was happening, the team going from Premiership to Championship and Championship to where it is now, it was hard to watch. But I just hope that they stick by the team and stick by the club, you know, and we'll put a smile back on their face sooner rather than later.